What's up everybody and welcome to another edition of AGR's Pop Culture Reviews. Now, I had several other things that I wanted to review today, a lot of things, but I'm going to push that back a little bit because today is the day. Attack on Titan Season 2 has officially dropped the infamous Episode 26, and I definitely gotta talk about it. But don't worry guys, for those of you who have sent me emails and special requests, I am getting to those videos, so don't worry. Guys, admittedly, this review is gonna be a little bit challenging because I'm definitely not gonna spoil anything for you guys, so no spoilers here. But episode 26 starts off exactly where episode 25 ended, where we see that mysterious face inside the wall, which was intriguing as hell. Now, it has been 4 years, guys, since season 1, so they do have to do a little bit of a background just to refresh everybody's mind of what happened in that first season, and it's done very well. I liked it, because in all honesty, I kind of forgot those little details that made the story so interesting, so that was very well done. And to their credit, what made it amazing was that it was very brief. So it didn't go back and bog down the episode with so much backstory. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you come back from a long hiatus, you tend to go on and there's this whole narrative, but they didn't do that here. It was very brief and it was necessary, but it didn't eat up too much in episode 26. Now, it has been 4 years, guys, and listen, one of the things that made Attack on Titan Season 1 spectacular to begin with is definitely the animation. And let me tell you something, guys, these 4 years, I have seen how far animation has come, and this is absolutely spectacular. If you thought Season 1 was beautiful in terms of the animations, holy shit, this looks amazing! And let me tell you something, guys, episode 26 does not fuck around. I mean, it is going straight into it, which is awesome. And here's the thing, there's a lot more intrigue that I'm looking at in episode 26, and some of those questions that have been burning for so long haven't exactly been answered yet, which is good, but I know that the payoff is going to be fantastic based on what I've seen on episode 26. Now, as I mentioned before, I'm not going to spoil anything and I'm going to keep this as vague as possible, but needless to say, there's a lot we haven't been told about what these Titans are, what their origins are, and what their motivations are. Hell, even the variety. And some people know what the deal is. Like I said, guys, based on what I saw in episode 26, looks like there's going to be a lot more intrigue in this season. Now, any of you who watched season 1 will know how absolutely terrifying these Titans are, especially in their facial expressions. I mean, some of them are just downright unsettling, and you guys know what I'm talking about, but it seems like the Titans in season 2 are different. Hell, they're a lot more agile, and it looks like they're a lot more self-aware, too. There was one that actually went into a full sprint, which actually freaked me out. There's also a lot more variety in terms of the Titans, and I think one of the most important ones is definitely when you meet up with the Abominable Titan. Now, I'm not going to explain why this guy is important, but when you watch the episode, you'll see exactly why I think this is a turning point in the story. Now, you guys all know Attack on Titan has never been a rated PG anime, so to speak. It's actually probably one of the most gruesome ones I've seen, and that tradition continues on in Season 2. Actually, it's probably amplified a little bit. As I mentioned before, this season doesn't screw around. And I have to be honest with you guys, after 4 years of not being exposed to this type of imagery, it took me a little while to acclimate. Some of these things are absolutely gruesome, especially in episode 26. So there is that. Now, one of the main takeaways of episode 26 is first the kind of interesting part of the intrigue that's going on. There's obviously a lot of things that people are not being told, and people are just being downright lied to. But most importantly is kind of the human element here, in that we can all be ideological and we can all get moments where we're absolutely heroic in the cause that we're fighting for. But when faced with your mortality, and a gruesome one at that, things change a little bit and your animal instincts kick in when you're trying to survive. And I think that's one of the most important parts of episode 26, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about after you finish that episode. Guys, overall, Attack on Titan Season 2 continues the tradition of the original season, and it's absolutely fantastic. Episode 26 was definitely worth the 4-year hiatus, and I'm so excited about where this season is gonna go in terms of overall narrative and the story. Now, before I go, I just gotta give a special shout out to VRV. It's an app that you can download on your phone on the Apple Store and the Play Store. You can watch Crunchyroll, Funimation, and much more on VRV. It's your one-stop shop to keep up with your favorite anime and other shows. Alright guys, so that's my official review on Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 26. As always, I thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next AGR's Pop Culture Reviews.